Imagine you're 32. You open your investment app before your coffee. $84,216. You squint at it like, is this good? Is this bad? Should I be impressed? Concerned? Both? Because if you spend 5 minutes on the internet, it feels like everyone hit 100K at 24 and casually became a millionaire before their frontal lobe fully developed. Let's calm that down. Most people do not hit $100,000 at 25. The realistic average? Around 29 to early 30s. And that's among people who actually track their net worth, which already puts them ahead of the "I'll check next month" crowd. The median person? Slower. Plenty of people are still negative in their mid-30s thanks to student loans, car payments, and that one apartment that felt worth it at the time. Quick pause. This is Calvin Invests. We do smart money without the flexing. If logic greater than hype for you, subscribe and share. Now here's what nobody explains properly. The first 100K is slow, almost suspiciously slow. Not because you're bad at money, but because your money is still weak. At $25,000 invested, earning 8%, you make $2,000 in a year. That's not financial freedom, that's cover one annoying bill. So in the early phase, you are the engine. Your income, your savings rate, your discipline. It's less compound interest magic and more you carrying groceries uphill. But once you cross $100,000, something changes. Now, 8% throws off $8,000 a year. Still not yacht money, but it's noticeable. Reinvest that, and growth starts layering. This is why many people hit $250,000 in their mid-30s. It can take 6 to 8 years to build the first 100K, but the next 150K often comes faster. Not luck, leverage. Now let's talk about the $500,000 mark. Most people who reach $500,000 do so between 35 and 40. At $500,000 earning 8%, you're looking at roughly $40,000 in growth in strong years, which is wild, because that's real income. That's your portfolio quietly got promoted energy. And here's where the psychology shifts. You stop obsessing over coffee purchases. You negotiate your salary with less fear. You start thinking in decades, not months. About 17% of households ever reach this level, so it's doable, but it's not default. Now the one everyone romanticizes, $1 million. Most people hit it around 49. Yes, 49. Not 33, not 38, closer to 50. And that actually makes sense, because millionaire status usually isn't explosive, it's repetitive. 2 decades of boring but consistent tends to beat 1 decade of "I'm going to flip this one stock." At $1 million earning 8%, you're looking at $80,000 in growth in strong years. That's when your money starts working full-time hours. Today, there are about 25 million millionaire households. Sounds common, until you realize that's only around 12% of households, meaning roughly 9 out of 10 families never get there. Still rare, still meaningful. Now here's the fun twist. The second million often comes faster than the first $100,000 did, because once the base is big enough, growth accelerates dramatically. It's not magic, it's math finally getting loud. But timelines aren't equal. The top 10% of younger earners today have around 20% more wealth at 35 than older generations did at that age. At the same time, the median younger adult has about 30% less. The middle is stretching. Early understanding compounds just like money does. Housing plays a role too. A 20% down payment on the median home can require $80,000 to $90,000. That's capital either building equity or building a portfolio. Different trade-offs, same dollars. So here's the real question. Not, am I behind, but am I building something that will eventually build itself? 100K proves you can save. 500K proves the system works. 1 million proves consistency wins. And once your assets grow faster than your lifestyle, you stop asking if you're late, because the math doesn't care about your feelings. It just compounds.